Virgo, hi, Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to your general reading. The focus period for this one is 22 till 31 May. For those of you that are following my channel, I just want to apologize. I didn't realize how bad the quality was of the videos that I did for you last week. So I'm very, very sorry if that has been disappointing to some of you. I was streaming them, so I actually didn't realize how badly they looked. I'm sorry about that. But this is a general reading for you, Virgo. Please take it as it resonates. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo on the cusp, anybody dealing with a Virgo, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, maybe like me, your actual Virgo is in Gemini, which obviously means you'll look at the Gemini reading. But let's see what we've got for you, okay? Let's see what we've got for you. Please remember it's general. Please take it as it resonates. Focus period is 22 till 31 May. All right. So what we're going to do is, Virgo, we're first going to look at what is the energy that has led you towards where you currently are. Very, very sucky energy. Very sucky energy. Some of you have gone through absolute hell, Virgo, and I want to send you so much love from my heart. And you know what? If you are open to a more uplifting experience of life, to a better experience of life, right now, take a nice deep breath in, into your heart space, and claim a better space for yourself. Okay? The universe is always listening. So everything that has led you towards where you are, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Devil. I feel that for some of you, this could be something from your past. This could possibly be something from your childhood, something from your family lineage, maybe something that haven't been dealt with. But for some of you, there was that something that was overshadowing many other aspects of your life. So it might be that you needed to let someone go. I feel that some of you were, it's almost like you were holding on to a connection, maybe a person where it just wasn't working out. Like it's, sometimes we have this thing with people that it's almost like when you have a puzzle with a puzzle with a stubborn piece. It just won't fit. Okay, and sometimes we just have to let it go. Okay, sometimes you really just have to let it go. You have to set it free. And I feel that for many of you, there has been a separation that has happened, be it from your, being so invested in energy. It could be maybe a connection with another person that has come to an end, possibly a Scorpio, possibly a different water energy, so maybe like a Cancer or a Pisces, or maybe just somebody with very strong a water element in the chart, like an Aquarius maybe. But I do feel that for some of you, you were pretty much left out in the cold there, and it really was time for you to move on from this space, to move on from this situation, from this energy, because it really wasn't serving you in any positive ways. And I mean, especially for you, Virgo, this can be very, very hard sometimes because you don't easily open your heart. But once you open it, the idea is that it's going to be lasting, or at least at some point in the future. Some of you may have foreseen things working out. And I feel that for some of you, there were some big disappointments, especially maybe in love, in what you were hoping. Maybe somebody has really broken your heart. And I feel that for many of you, it's almost like you had to let a certain connection, an energy, maybe a connection to a person, you really had to let it go, because it's sort of like that anchor that begins to pull you underwater. All right. Let's see for you in your current space, 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. So some of you are still struggling with this. Some of you are still struggling with this situation. It's still a little bit difficult. Some of you may have hoped for things to work out. Some of you may not be sleeping that well. You may be feeling very heavily affected by the situation itself, everything else going on in the world. But I also see you sort of moving past it. I see you getting over things. I see that, like, for a lot of you, there is a space of maybe crying or feeling very bad or very low or very heavy. And, give that to yourself, because, that came through very strongly for Libra actually in their reading. Give it to yourself, because as you allow yourself to feel what you feel, it's also a way of actually moving through it and moving past it, all right, and healing from it. Let's look at the energy that is coming your way. For those of you that are concerned, Virgos, about finances, for example, how you're going to make ends meet, I see a change in energy here for you. I see the possibility of maybe meeting a new person for some of you. In the energy heading your way, there's the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Or it's almost like some of you are, I don't know why it says this, but this is what Spirit is giving me. It's like you're almost like giving into the temptation. It's like some of you, your heart wants one thing, but your head is saying, not logical, don't do that. And I feel for some of you, this is a matter of the heart. It's an issue of the heart. And so don't be closed off to new connections. Don't be closed off as you go forward to new possibilities. Now, you have to use your own discernment here, obviously. But what I do get very strongly is that just because someone has hurt you before doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to hurt you again. All right? Again, use your discernment. All right? But I do see for many of you, there's a possibility of somebody coming in here, all sort of fires blazing. So this could be a space where maybe, somebody says, what, I really, really liked you, or I thought you were nice and cool, and that sort of thing. And you're like, oh, that's nice, I really appreciate that. But then they can really come full force, and that can sort of almost like rattle a lot of things for you. So if you're dealing with someone that brings you a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement, you might just need to say to them, you know what, I just need you to maybe ease it down a little bit. The pace might be going too fast for me. And I'm not saying no, I'm just saying that, I maybe need, I just need a bit of space to breathe. All right. Let's see for you clarifying that recent past. So we're clarifying the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil energy. And for that, we have got the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Lover's energy, the beautiful Gemini energy, that energy of choice. So I feel that for many of you, this is very interesting, because the Choice card is normally a card, or the Lover's card is normally a card that lets you know that you've got some choices, that you've got some options, that if you don't like this, you can go that way. I feel that for some of you, you were feeling stuck because maybe you did want to go the other way. And it's almost like, like your heart can just speak sometimes. And it's like your heart is almost gave you no choice. Like, as the mighty prophet Selena Gomez said, the heart wants what it wants. And I can see that some of you had that experience of the heart wants what it wants. I feel that especially for those of you, this could be a close friendship, this could be a business, but I get love very strongly. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone that might be a little bit eccentric, maybe you're the eccentric one and they the little bit more of the chill sort of one. But I do feel that there's, it almost feels like the other person, like you might find them a little bit overwhelming. And I do also get for some of you, there's a space of wondering if the other person actually is sincere. All right, let's see what we've got for you for that in your current space, because I can see that those thoughts were going over and over in the mind for many, many of you. So in the current space, we are clarifying the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, beautiful Virgo. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Truth. Revealing itself. Remember we were speaking about that puzzle with the sort of like the stubborn piece that just wouldn't fit. It's almost like it's been sort of like what do you call that? Like it's been filed a little bit, like it's been sand blasted a little bit. Well, sand blasting's a different thing, but it's been sort of like a little bit to make it fit a little bit more nicely. So something that may have seemed impossible, it's a lot more possible now, Virgo. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is that beautiful Jupiter energy, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So things are turning in a positive direction for you with this connection, but also in your life. So some of you may have been at a space where you were feeling, I need to first focus on my job, on my family, on my health, on my home, on my pet. I feel that for many of you, there's something that you felt that you needed to deal with first. And I can feel that there's been dealt with now. So now there's a space where your heart's beginning to open. And I can feel that for many of you, it does feel sort of trippy, where you are sort of very in your mind, like, am I really ready? Is this the space that I should be, that I should be heading? But I do feel there's a beautiful reciprocation of energy. Oh my goodness, I don't always get that word out. But going backwards and forwards, especially with someone going forward. So be very careful when it comes to love, when it comes to opportunities. Be very careful of deciding in advance that it's not going to work. All right, because if you decide in advance it's not going to work, then the energy that you are focusing on, that is actually what you are creating for yourself, and that does not need to be the case for you, Virgo. All right, in your space that is heading towards you with the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands, we had two cards falling out, the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands in reverse, along with the Four of Cups. So you have got the Four of Cups twice here in the energy that is heading your way. So there's some really prosperous things that are coming your way. Don't just say no, If you are not in full agreement with something, you're like, you know what, I don't want this. I know I don't want it. I know it's not for me. I know they're not for me. I know it's not going to work. If you're going to say no, maybe say no tomorrow. That sort of thing, because you never know what can happen overnight or what can change in 24 hours, because there's quick changes here. High Priestess, the High Priestess was first in reverse, and then as I picked it up, it actually tipped up in the upright position. So we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we've got the Four of Cups. Some of you are very close to giving someone or something. It's got something to do with the heart, something to do with faith, something to do with trust. Very hesitant to give it a second chance, but I can tell you that you will not regret the second chance from what is in the cards. Obviously, take it as it resonates for you personally. Okay, let's see what the universe has got for you, beautiful Virgos. Especially with the Four of Cups energy, maybe this opportunity that is heading your way. What is it that the universe has got for you? And I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a comment for the video. I'd really appreciate you liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel to grow, which I really, really appreciate, my beautiful Virgos. Let's see what the universe has got for you. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, so you can sort of take a little bit of a break. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and you've got the Nine of Cups. So this is very, very good news for you, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos, because this is a space where it's actually sort of like the opportune time for you to sort of do your own thing. So if you always wanted to sort of like take a new course, start a new business, do your own thing, change careers, and you maybe been feeling, I don't really know if the time is sort of right and that sort of thing. The time is right for you now. And I feel that as you basically dream big and allow yourself, even if you don't have the answers, allow yourself to be open to the idea that things can become so much better for you. If you simply allow it, it begins to come true. And there's a lot of desires of your heart, physical as well as emotional, love, home life, a lot of those beautiful things can come to pass now. A lot of those dreams that you thought, well, they're never going to happen for me. Maybe my time is past. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm too whatever now. You're getting that beautiful opportunity for a lot of amazing things to come through, especially for those of you that are feeling blocked by money and by time and responsibilities. I feel that there's a beautiful breakthrough. There's like a chill period coming for you, so that the desires that you have can actually come through for you. So especially for those of you that are maybe getting to new connections with a new person, that take quite a big weight off your shoulders. And so you can have wonderful things that you can do for yourself. All right. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. I hope that it helps. Let me know in the comments. For those of you that want to have a personal reading with me, I just need to let you know that in about a month's time, I'm going to stop doing personal readings. The details down below for how to do one is all over there. So if you want one, you kind of need to book it quite soon. For those of you that are interested in learning the tarot, to read the tarot, there's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course in the description, as well as my free oracle card reading course. I will see you next time.